Alright, RSPCA. Still been hitting this place up every week, but it's actually been quite a while since I found anything really good. I'll be, unfortunately, I won't be coming here anymore if I don't find anything today. It just is not worth my time. But we'll see. Not really seeing anything new. What's this? Oh, Jammer. What do they sing? Virtual Insanity. Great music video. Yeah, I'm gonna cycle it out of the stores I visit. They always have new stuff every time I go in, slightly new. But I think the time I can get here, good stuff must be gone. And there's no point coming here if I'm not finding anything. That's the long and the short of it. Oh well. Alright, I'll quickly film this video. I don't have a lot of game hunting footage, but whatever I have, I'll just insert it into the video. We'll go very quick for this stuff. I just want to film it, then start listing it and getting it sold. Yeah, let's just get going. First off, Pennywise and Goodner. Found this one here, $12.95 for Stern Pinball Arcade. Download code only. I wasn't going to buy it, but I actually looked it up and it was worth quite a bit. But the deal is, once that code is used, I don't think it can be used again. So once you use it, this is just a case. Very strange. It's very strange how modern gaming works. I don't understand it really. But as that is technically new, I will be able to sell it probably for maybe $30, maybe $40. There's none up for sale right now, but ones in the past have sold for $30, so I might try for $40 and see what happens. I found this in the Goodna area too at the Salvos. I thought it might be worth a bit because it's a in-box Wii accessory licensed by Nintendo for $3, the Wii Speak, but this is absolutely worthless. You can buy it for $2 from CEX. Found these in the op shop closest to where I live. The Lifeline there. They very rarely have anything, but whenever I go to the post office, which is almost every day, I check the Lifeline too. So I'm in there probably 4 or 5 times a week, and they never put out anything good. That's how it is. Madonna self-titled album, $2. I should hopefully get 15 for this. Madonna's always looked very weird to me. I don't know quite what it is. The Best of Cold Chisel, Vision, good Aussie band. Should also go for about $15. The last ones have sold for $16.50, so I should hopefully get 15 for it. We did a big game hunting trip. I played hooky from work again, guys. I'm very sorry. It happens from time to time. Sometimes I play hooky and I go game hunting. It happens. So I went to the Lifeline. This is all from the Lifeline in Acacia Ridge, which I did really, really well at. This should pay for almost everything you see in the video. $5 here, paid the sticker price for Walt Disney Treasure's Silly Symphonies. This is really cool. I actually might sit down and watch this because I'm into old animation. Some of these Walt Disney Treasures go for quite a bit, especially if they're brand new sealed. Some of them don't go for much at all. This one does have a bit of wear to it, as you can see. But the discs themselves are mint, and I think that's what's more important. But obviously, condition is important with anything you're selling. But we'll see what that goes for. They had a bunch of DVDs. I was going to pay the sticker price for all of them, but when I took them up to the counter, with the exception of that Silly Symphonies, everything else was $1. So we have some very unique items here, some stuff that I've never found before. You definitely don't see these very often. Darby's Rangers, this is a Warner Brothers Archive DVD. It's a burn on demand, so I really can't imagine there's any region restrictions, but you had to order this from their website and then pay postage to Australia, so it would have been very, very expensive. And all these have the blue discs. I think eBay can be a little iffy on these. I think it depends if someone reports it or not, but these are official releases from the Warner Brothers website. It's just that they didn't get a big print run. They just burned them on demand for whenever someone would order one, they would burn the disc and send it to them. And it's an official DVD, but it looks like a bootleg. Microsoft Office Student and Teacher Edition. I should hopefully get $10, $12 for this. I remember there was once upon a time I used to get $30, $40 for these, no problem, but they've way fallen down in price. Hopscotch, an Umbrella movie. It's got Walter Matthau. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to sell it. It's worth a little bit. Got some wrestling ones. I thought this was $1. Someone will buy it for 10. Best of SmackDown vs. Raw. Includes creating SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 feature. What does that mean? Oh, for the video game. Oh, I might see if I can like copy that over and put it on my YouTube channel. See if anyone else has done that. They've had some wrestling stuff there, and I've found some good wrestling stuff in the past. Just in the recent past, some really, really good wrestling stuff. I found that SummerSlam set, which I did really well on. A heap of other good stuff. I guess maybe people are getting rid of their wrestling DVDs for whatever reason. We have Tropical Pleasures WWF Divas. Oh wow, this is it's a WWF release. Whenever you're picking up wrestling DVDs, always look for WWF home video. The WWE home videos aren't worth as much, but WWF home videos, they're all worth a lot. And I think this one, I paid $1. I should get $60 for it. Tropical Pleasure. Oh man. I remember a lot of these back in the day. Victoria, Stacy Keibler, Lita, Trish Stratus. A lot of crushes there. WWE Divas Desert Heat. This one is worth quite a bit as well, but not as much as the other one. Who do I recognize here? I'm liking just looking at them, fellas. I actually don't think I recognize anyone there. Maybe a bit past my time when it comes to the wrestling. Attack on Titan Collection 1. I might sit down and watch this. I've heard nothing but great things about it. Like giant monsters attacking humanity. Sounds good to me. WCW Greatest Pay-Per-View Matches Volume 1. One I want to sit down and watch as well. I used to have the WWE Network and I would watch a lot of stuff. I don't have that anymore, so this is a pretty cool thing. There's some cool matches there. I like the old WCW. And the Cowra Breakout. I already have a copy of this listed on my eBay, but this copy is brand new sealed. So this should go for some decent money. So some great finds from that up shop. The Cowra Breakout is a good Australian miniseries about the war and the Japanese that were brought over, who were held in the internment camps. We went to the Browns Plains area. We did find some good stuff there too. First up, from the Cash Converters, they were having a 20% off all of their video games, and this was the only one I found that I actually wanted. There were some games for some decent prices there. I could have gotten Death Stranding on the PS4 for about $11, but I've heard some iffy things about it. I've heard it's not actually a very fun game to sit down and play, so I don't really know if I want to buy it. But Sekiro Shadows Die Twice from the makers of Dark Souls from Software, down to $12. Fantastic price for this. Really fantastic price. I was actually thinking I would just list it up and sell it, but I am going to sit down and give it a play. It apparently plays like Dark Souls if you only use dexterity like blade weapons, and that's how I played Dark Souls, so maybe I'll find it pretty easy. We'll see. I'm sure I'll get my ass kicked, but like $54, that's still what you're gonna pay now. You're not gonna find it for 12. The PS4 ones, they're hard to find for good prices. They really are. So when you find them, pick them up. From the Pennywise, I checked the Pennywise. I've not found good video games in that Pennywise in Browns Plains for years. For years and years. I've been told before that they get retro game hunters, or retro gamers, going through and buying stuff 3 times a week. I was told that in an op shop across the road from this Pennywise, and I thought, man, that's kind of nuts. 3 times a week. I don't visit, well, that Lifeline, but other than that, I don't visit any op shops that often. But I always do really well with the movies, though, and today was no exception. We found fantastic movies. Guys, I gotta tell you, if you're not getting into your movies for resale, you're a fool. If you're just going out and looking for video games, there's nothing left to find, guys. There's so little left to find with video games compared to everything else. You know, video games are the good stuff's been found. The good retro stuff, it's all been found. You go back 5 years, 8 years, 10 years. I've been game hunting for 10 years now. You're just not finding the same stuff you used to find. Because it's not out there. It's in the hands of collectors, it's in the hands of resellers, or it's gone to the tip and gone in the bin. You know, people don't hold on to things for 20 plus years. You know, for PS1 game, people don't hold on to that. They donate it to an op shop and someone buys it and keeps it. Or they throw it in the bin. It's something that happens quite a lot. So if you're not getting into your DVDs now, and you're in it for reselling, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. On the Blue Rizzle Altered States, a UK copy, but it will work on my one, my Blu-ray player. I've never seen this one. Never seen it. The $4.95 there, I was happy to pay the sticker price. Another good one, Life Force on the Blue Rizzle. Never seen this one either, but from the director of Poltergeist. $4.95 there. Blu-ray plus DVD. Arrow video release there, really cool. Hello, Cleo. You wanna look at the camera, sweetheart? There you go. Off she goes. Oh, The Northman? I think this came out last year. This cannot be an old release. It can't be. $4.95, I was happy to pay that. It's supposed to be a really great movie. Look forward to sitting down and watching that one. I like Vikings and stuff like that. Krull Special Edition. I wanted to get this one to watch for myself. Region 1? Yeah, an American copy, so I won't be able to sell it online, really. I don't think anyone would be interested in buying it. But to sit down and watch for myself, good find for 95 cents. These were some good finds for 95 cents. Barbarella, 95 cents. I've sold this in the past, I think in the $12 to $14 range. We have these for 95 cents is incredible. Evangelion, 1.11, You Are Not Alone. Evangelion 2.22, You Cannot Advance. This is a cool one. Evangelion 3.33, You Cannot Redo. 95 cents each on those. Really a fantastic price for these. With the new one coming out, Evangelion Bye Bye, I think it's called. They chose the same name as the Great Muda Retirement Show for some reason. Or maybe it was vice versa. But I've seen the original Evangelion series, and I saw the movies they put out. What was it called? End of Evangelion, I think it was called, but this is going back a bit. Fantastic stuff. Really different kind of mech anime. If you're into your anime and you haven't seen Evangelion, I think you should. Very well known, very popular. It's very, very good. Devilman? Cult classic? 95 cents. I basically bought this on cover alone. I didn't look up to see if it was worth anything. But it looked pretty cool, like big monster battles. So it sounds fun for me. And Sengoku Basara, Samurai King's Complete Collection, Season 1, 2, and the movie. For 95 cents. Come on. They might as well be giving that away. How long is this? 745 minutes. That's like a cent. That's less than a cent per minute. Or maybe it's more than a cent per minute, I don't know. It is more than a cent per minute. It's like a cent per 15 minutes. You can't get value like that. We went to the salvos in that area. No, that didn't come from the salvos in that area. This did. Found two things. Magic Pudding on DVD. I always sell this for $9. It can take a long time to sell, but it always does sell. And Need for Speed Rivals, which will be going into my collection, $2.50 for a PS4 game in an op shop. This came from the Lifeline in that Browns Plains area. I've done really well in the past there. I did okay here. I mean, all of this stuff cost me, I think, $2. Because they were doing... I think they were doing 5... All of this cost me $6. They were doing 5 for $3. Except for this one. I got this one from another place. Cyber Chase Volume 9. That was $2. That one's to sell. We have some cool ones here. Elvis in Blue Hawaii. Pretty much all of these are to sell. My Bloody Valentine 3D. I keep finding copies of this and it keeps selling, so I'm gonna keep buying them. This one has the 3D glasses, so I might sit down and watch this with the 3D on with my wife. Titan AE. I actually wanted to sit down and watch this one. I can never find a copy of this with a good disc, so to find one with a good disc, I wanted to sit down and watch it. Romancing the Stone and the Jewel of the Nile. I've sold this for $12 in the past. We'll see if we can do that again. Oh no, this was from the that other place, the Salvos. Dumb Bunnies, Bunny Beach Bonanza. This seems to be out of print, worth a little bit. It's hard to say how much it is worth. But I think I saw one sell for $20. The Handmaid's Tale is supposed to be a really good, really smart show. I've never seen a single episode. I don't watch TV stuff. It's supposed to be a critique on Christianity or something. I don't know. Or a totalitarian government, whatever. I bought it to sell. Not my kind of thing. Robocop Trilogy? Come on, 50 cents for the Robocop Trilogy. It's in there. Heartland, the complete third series. If you find newer Heartland series, pick them up. They do go for quite a bit. These older ones sell as well, but not for as much as the newer series. Yeah, kind of a country show. Jamie Private School Girl might go for $8-9. Chris Lilly does a lot of a drag comedy, I guess. Like the joke isn't that he's in drag; it's that he's got like funny characters and stuff. He is a really funny guy. I always thought his funniest stuff was when he was imitating Islanders. Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3, 50 cents. And Mercury Rising, I thought I'd just pick this up. I read the synopsis, seemed like a fun movie, so I'll give it a watch. Alright, what else can we show? Where did I find this stuff? I think most of this stuff was found... Yeah, all of this stuff was found out near the Raby Bay area, near where my dad lives. Kind of like Capalaba, that kind of area. A guy on YouTube tells me, he hits up these op shops every day, so I'm very lucky if I find anything, so I guess I was very lucky today, motherfucker. No, he tells me the stuff he finds during the day while I'm working, and it's like, I'm the motherfucker. I'm the one that should be out there finding this stuff, but I'm very happy that someone out there is finding this stuff. I think he told me he found a Game Gear in the box at the Acacia Ridge Lifeline, which is that's crazy. You don't find Game Gears in the box, man. This guy does. Lonesome Dove, complete series. This was $1, I think. Yeah, these are from the, not Neighbor's Aid, like Link Vision, one of them. Actually had a snake in the shop. Someone opened a handbag and there was a bloody snake inside of it. So they threw a towel over the snake. Just a carpet python, something not really... I mean, it can bite you, but it's not really deadly or anything. I didn't really care about that. I was looking at DVDs. Lonesome Dove. I've sold this, I think, for almost $20 in the past. We'll see if we can get that again. $1. Midway, MacArthur, and Raid on Rommel. I just bought a copy of this in the last video, and it sold immediately, so I'll definitely list this one up and hopefully sell it immediately too. I think I overpaid a bit for this. $6 for Portal 2. Thought, I'll pick it up. Link Vision's a good charity. I guess, I don't know. I've had a copy of Portal 2 on my eBay for the PS3 for probably like a year now. I need to lower the price on it. And this one didn't have a manual. But the disc was good, so I don't know. Maybe $6 was a bit much. From a Salvos, found these two items here. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort for $3. Good price. I find when I'm finding video game stuff now, it's like one thing here, one thing there. It's harder to find like really good lots now. Disc was a bit scratched on this one, as you can see, but take it to CX. CX will happily take it. They sell them for quite a bit. And Crusade, the complete series, from the creators of Babylon 5. $5 for that is more than I usually pay for any DVD, but seems to go for about $25 online, so I thought, I'll buy it. I guess I was in a spending mood with that DVD and Portal. Where were these from? These are all from somewhere, a op shop in Raby Bay, like a Neighbor's Aid or something. I always find good DVDs here. I don't know if it's just one that this guy doesn't hit up that often, but I always find good DVDs in this place. Also found some Chris Bumstead t-shirts, which are good finds too. I won't show that in this video. But for $2 each, we have Star Wars Episode 4, Episode 5, and Episode 6. All limited editions, all have the bonus disc inside of them. I have 2 copies of this trilogy up for sale already on my eBay, but I don't know, I think maybe people wait until new Star Wars stuff is announced, and then when they get hyped, they buy these old Star Wars DVDs. So maybe we'll have to wait for the next trilogy to be announced. Mia Farrow, Rosemary's Baby. This is brand new sealed, but I'm actually going to open it up and watch it. And Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, Volume 1. Yeah, sit down and watch that one as well. And the last lot of stuff here, I think this was from a Salvos as well. I think so. I'm pretty sure all of this was from the one place, a Salvos. Yeah, they must have just put out some new DVD stuff, so I got some good things. Rumble in the Bronx, I've sold this, I think, for 18 or 25 in the past. I should definitely get that again. Out of print Jackie Chan movie. People seek after. I just sold a copy of this for, I think, $12, Moonwalker. So $2 to get another copy in. Yeah, Jackie Chan? No, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson Chan, there you go. Seven Samurai, I found a brand new sealed copy of this a year or two ago, and I sold it for a very good price. This one should maybe go for about $20. Great movie, great movie. Pretty much anything with Akira Kurosawa. If you see it, pick it up because they're quality movies. Cromwell. I believe I've sold this in the past for maybe $9, $10. Not a lot, but you know, it all adds up. Richard Harris, Alec Guinness. There's your Star Wars connection. Virtuosity. Someone told me about this movie at work, and I thought, if I ever find it for cheap, I'll pick it up. And $2 for the Blu-ray seems like a pretty good price. I had a few of these Louis Theroux DVDs. I thought I'd just grab one, the collection here. They just charged $2 for that. I guess they fucked up the price. But Louis Theroux, his gimmick is that he goes around and he does like interviews and stuff with odd people, the odd, strange, kind of weird guys. Like this one says, Louis travels the world exploring offbeat subcultures from male porn performers, white separatists in South Africa, to mail order brides in Thailand, and gangster rappers in the American South. You know, just like a lot of people who you might not hang around with yourself, but it's interesting to kind of be on the outside looking in. I think the white separationist one was actually really good. I've seen that one before, and the guy actually made a really good case for, like, because a lot of these people do make really good cases as to why whites and blacks should be separated, but I don't know if it would work out as well as I think it would. Maybe in South Africa it would. It's a very different country. I know a lot of people have fled South Africa due to, after the apartheid, due to racial attacks and tensions and stuff. Well, let's not get into that. I think we should. I hope we could all get along someday. 8-disc set, Billy Connolly's World Tour collection. I recently bought some Billy Connolly stuff and rewatched it in honor of his passing. He's a funny guy, really funny guy. There's a few more on here. I think I found the World Tour of Australia. This has 3 that I haven't seen yet. I'm hoping it's all like very new content. But $2 for that. Bruce Lee, the Immortal Dragon. There's got to be 100 of these bloody Bruce Lee memorials, DVD sets. I think this might just be a documentary of some sort. I think it shows him as Kato in Batman. Green Hornet screen test. Yeah, I think it's just like a bunch of clips, maybe a documentary. Yeah, because it says running time 45 minutes. And this is the running time 45 minutes as well. It can't be that long, but it is interesting. Probably sit down and give it a watch. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. This is only $1. $1 for that. Should get 15 for it. The last thing here, and probably a personal favorite. This was $2 for the Trapdoor collection. Complete collection, even. Guys. The Trapdoor Complete Collection. This is worth like $60, $70 as it is. If you're not buying DVDs, what are you doing? Yeah, really good find there. I've found this in the past. I actually bought a copy of this from a guy who was having a garage sale maybe 3 years ago? I think it might have been 3 years ago. Because it was shortly after my wife moved in with me and we went to the sale together. It was having a garage sale in the Sherwood-Oxley area. And this guy, I asked if he had any video games and he brought some out and he said, "Oh, I'm actually a collector. I keep them as like an egg, a nest egg." And I said, "Oh, that's very interesting." I didn't really care. And I asked him how much he wanted for the DVDs he had. He said, "Oh, $1 each." And this that I bought from him was worth more than any video game he brought out to show me. And he didn't even know. And he also had a I think he had a copy of Windows Microsoft Office 2007 that I also bought. I think it was $5 and I sold it for 40. So this guy, he's a perfect example of someone who didn't really know the value of different things, and you gotta know the value of different things. Yeah, $2 for that, fantastic price. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I think my heart's bidding you farewell. My hair's getting really long. Yeah, see you guys later. Have a good one.